Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, April 26th, and here is your daily reminder. And today's daily reminder, my friends, is that relapses happen and to move forward from them. Yep, I know it can be a very daunting, emotionally draining, painful thing to go through a relapse with anything, whether it be an eating disorder, a depressive episode, an anxiety attack, self-harm, what have you. It can be a very painful, hurtful, horrendous thing that you don't always assume you can bounce right back from. But I'm here to remind you that yes, you can bounce back. If you're strong enough to get this far, my friend, I know in my heart you're strong enough to bounce back too. And with this relapse, I want you to do something, alright? Take it as a learning experience. Analyze the situation when you feel comfortable enough, because there's stuff to be learned from a relapse. How did it happen? What can I do to prevent it? What could I have done to prevent it? And use that knowledge you take from it and make sure that the same situation doesn't play out again. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So, learn from your relapses, my friend. There's knowledge, there's potential positivity to be taken from them in a way. Alright, speaking of that, if any of you out there are watching this are going through some serious mental health crises right now, I put 5 mental health resources in the link in the description below that you can use. National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, Crisis Text Line, Trevor Project Trans Lifeline, and the National Sexual Assault Hotline. Now, I know it can be a very intimidating, daunting task to call/reach out to one of these things. So, on top of putting their numbers to you, giving their numbers to you, I've also linked their websites so you can do your own research, because knowledge is power. And when we don't know what happens when we reach out to the things, especially when our mind's in a negative space, we tend to fill it in with a negative blank. You know what I'm saying? So do your own research. That's what the first link in the description below is for. It's going to take you to an article by BuzzFeed News that explains in detail what happens when you reach out to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline or the Crisis Text Line. It is really worth the read, and it just gets rid of all those stereotypes and myths that have come to surround reaching out for help. It's an amazing read. Remember, relapses happen. What matters is how you can and you will bounce back from them. Alright guys, have a good day, and remember, there's always a reason to smile.